Young Satoshi. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These regulars selling like they hotcakes. We go to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These regulars selling like they hotcakes. We go to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. My ETH costs more than your rent. I spend my life savings, get a 10. Dragons get the hottest coming next. Me and Joe Rose make a bet. All this shit seem new to me. Mix a blockchain with security. Keeping data safe is the fluency. How could you not fuck with the company?
All right. Welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. This is the Dragonchain Update Show. This is episode 0x1 or 0x16c. It's 1x16c. And this is the 365th weekly episode with an AMA. Reminder, nothing on the show's financial advice. And stay tuned after the updates for the quick AMA. Get your questions in now. I'm looking at it. And I'll get to chat also right before as well. So any comments in there, any questions outside of the whatever you would call the questions in Den for the AMA. First up, Dragonchain updates. Last week's distribution for this show was 1,618 lot. There were 2 questions for 404 lot each. The host received 404 lot, and Dragonchain received 406 lot. We will, let's see here, an update on the Dragonchain network and the tokenization project. Things are moving forward, making good progress, especially in the network, getting a few good deploys out. And a lot of actual use in place. So pay attention, keep everything moving along there. Still, it's hard to say when we're going to launch, but I'm hoping that we will be able to, or we'll have time to put out the what's needed for node runners to get started participating and to figure, to get their grounding, figure out how they can deploy it, where they might want to deploy it, and so on. So pay attention to that. In Den meetings, there is no DenDAO meeting this week. We need to figure out what's coming next for that. There should be something that we're going to do with that platform as DenDAO. So if you have ideas or input, reach out. The main thing, we can have a meeting anytime. The main thing I'm looking at is a full governance system that we can monetize. So to get people a way to have traceable voting for companies or clubs or, whatever you might need there for governance, open source projects, for example, right? Next, we go to World Blockchain Roundtable updates. In case you missed last week's episode, it was, is this right? Let's see here, posted 7:25. What is it? So this probably would have been it. I'm looking here. Am I missing one? Sorry. Okay, this is it. This is it. Decentralized AI versus big tech AI. Who wins? So an excellent subject. Make sure you go share it. The more views it gets first week, more lot all the participants will get. And coming up today is episode 271, Meet Generative AI. So go in there and leave a blockchain related question or subject or something, leave a question or topic, or I shouldn't say topic, a question or comment. How about generative AI? And let's see if there are any. Okay, William has taken the space, so get in there and add some more, so that you get some chance to make some lot, right? And I believe that I will be on there today to announce the Dracaria and Meme Asylum collaboration with the new release on Meme Asylum. So get in there and be ready to watch that. That airs in about 57 minutes at let's see here. What time is it? 1100 Eastern, 1500 UTC. All right, and make sure you get your question in now before that program starts. Okay. Next, we go to the Meme Asylum update. And speaking of which, so we'll go in here. We'll go look at. Maybe I should pop it up to the bigger screen. But either way, this should be fine. That you can go down to the games, and the sports stuff is live. So there's, I mean, if you're into sports at all, there's a ton of stuff you can do. Football predictor, it's European football. Last man standing, which essentially pretty cool stuff. I had never seen how that works before, and the predictor for American footballs. So if you can get in there and check it out, play that, and then the big thing though that just happened this week is the Meme Asylum memes, and that you can essentially spawn a new. And you know what I'll do? I will set up and give out a code at the end of the show here that you can come in, and there'll be a few on it. And let's see here. I'll probably, I can't remember what I already have in place, but we'll have at least one and maybe multiple codes. And maybe I'll give even one right before the AMA for you guys to spawn some. And they are NFTs. They're character cards with various types of characters. You can choose to spawn a particular. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to. I guess I haven't seen it in this format, in a small format before, so it's cool. Anyway, and I'll walk through this later in detail, especially in a roundtable, probably, that you can pay with credit card, you can pay with crypto, with ETH, USDC, or USDT. I do believe dragons were going to be in here, but I didn't remember what Meme Asylum had allowed before we got the implementation in place, so we probably will add dragons later. But don't hold off getting them, because some of the characters might even go away. Dracaria wallet. So if you have anything in your Dracaria wallet, you can essentially pay for it here, right? Or which is US dollar, USDC, USDT, or ETH. And then if you have a pass, which get ready, go in here, make sure you are logged in to Dracaria, make sure that your wallet is connected. And if you have all those things in place, then you can enter the passes that I will give throughout this show and in the roundtable. So watch both, pay attention, and yeah, the beard's gone. Sorry. I don't know. I was outside working on stuff and it was super hot, so I thought, okay, I'll just shave it off and get some sun and not have the heat related to the beard. So anyway, but get ready for that. And again, right before the AMA and right after the AMA, I'll give out some codes. All right. All good. Okay. Next, let's see here. Make sure that you are following Meme Asylum Experiment. That is Meme Asylum X on X, because there will be giveaways there. There also, I believe, have already been and will be giveaways in the Telegram and or Discord. I hate going to Discord for anything at all. I try not to show up at all on Discord anywhere because I hate it. I hate it completely. Discord's horrible, right? I will give it. It's not as bad as Reddit, but it is horrible. Okay. Let's see here. So that's all of that. Now let's go to Dracaria, which is the other side of this. So, and I will show you. You know what? I might have it. Let me see if I have it over here. I do. I'm going to show you what it's going to. Maybe not. I have some stuff in here I don't want to see. I don't want you to see. Okay. I can't show it to you yet. But essentially, when you go into the community, and I'll pull this out so I can resize it better, because it's like, I know it's hard to see this interface on a small screen. So there will be a section, I think it's somewhere over here, where you will be able to see all of the Meme Asylum assets, or all the Dracaria assets, or all of them mixed. through time. So that'll be there. And when we have the other third parties that are coming on board, those will also be there. It will also happen inside of the marketplace, which is where it'll be very interesting, because when the games are being played and somebody needs a particular card to make some play that they want to make on Meme Asylum, that they'll be able to go to the marketplace and offer or directly purchase that card that they need or want for the play that they need or want. So pay attention, and that'll be there soon. And there's going to be a lot more interesting stuff happening on Dracaria, just starting to get things rolling, right? So let's see here. That is, I think that's all the updates for Dracaria. Let me go over here. Make sure if you have a chance, go buy. In fact, I'm wearing a Dracaria shirt right now. Make sure you get in and buy some Dracaria merch. In fact, I'm wearing this one right now. There's one that is not available that I have the design for. And I did a test print, and I need to make it available. I also need to do a couple other things that we've not had time to do. So pay attention and wait for updates. And maybe we'll give bonuses later for buying shirts and stuff. Who knows? We make hardly anything off the shirts, but a little bit. So it's not the biggest push. Then make sure you are following Dracaria World on X. Also for giveaways. I believe that there is a current riddle out there, or maybe it's coming. Maybe I need to get some keys made for Jason to get those riddles out. I can't remember. So, I'll ping him today and we'll figure it out. And now we go to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. So what I'm going to do, I will give you a second to get a question in while I get a let's see here, a key, or sorry, what is it, a passcode for you. So here we go. All right, so these are character passcodes. That's what it is. Okay, so I only have one character passcode. So what I'll do is I'm going to also put up a base passcode that is for the base level. And I'll have 5 of these, okay? And then also at the end, I'm going to give an upper tier one, which is, so I'm going to give both those right now. I'm going to give you the, where in the world? Like my screen is, okay, there we go. All right, so now I have the code right in front of me. I will post it on the screen. Let's see here. This is for, I think I have a place I can do it on a banner. Yeah, new banner. Boom. No, that's not what I wanted. This is the code right here. And I could probably put a QR code up also. What in the world? Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh, okay, here we go. Geez, this is so dumb. All right, this interface is horrible. Okay, so I'm going to put this up for 60 seconds. And let's see, can I do here? I can do a QR code. Oh, but it can only link to a site. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I'll go here. We go into, where in the world did it go? This is so funny. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna make another one right here and show it for 60 seconds. Okay, so here's your chance. I can't do a QR code, sorry about that, but at least you have this. And yeah, it'll be up there for 60 seconds. And this one should get you, you know what? I think I even messed up. I'm gonna do, well, whatever. I'll just leave it. Just use it if you got it. Whoever gets in there first. And then let's see here. We're going to go to the questions. I'll blow this away. go to the questions here, and we're going to refresh now. So hopefully you got your question in. And let's see here. All right. Kids Crypto, huge update, massive changes to Max with lots of new updates, giveaways, and games, but it's people with beards only. I'm out. Yes, I can't participate. It's all good. One way or another, get into Meme Asylum. There's a whole bunch of stuff, including games coming, and I think that you would be able to you'll be able to watch the roundtable today, and I believe there will be demos available for some of the games that are coming out. So pay attention, watch that, and very good, very good. Okay, next, IM4AM has a question. Have you seen how AI companies are collecting old books, cutting the bindings, scanning the pages, and then destroying the books after they upload them into their learning sets? I understand that they can alter the information once obtained to match their political narrative. Is there a use case for Eternal Report to archive old books and text? 27-second video on X showing the books being destroyed is linked there. More info. In early 2024, Anthropic bought millions of used and some rarer physical books in bulk, often from wholesalers like Better World Books for training data. Internal documents described it as an effort to destructively scan all the books in the world. Kept quiet because they did not want the practice publicized, obviously. I wonder why, right? Vendors used a hydraulic-powered cutting machine to neatly slice off all the spines bindings, turning the books into loose pages. Those pages went through high-speed, high-quality production scanners. The physical remains were then discarded or recycled and pulped. So it is trash. It's evil. It's horrible. It's potentially depending upon what books. And if you read through, there were apparently some books that were extremely rare. And there are a lot of books like that where there were only 100 copies printed because it's some research work, and you can buy it relatively expensive, and yet there might not be any other copies anywhere. And I did one of those for something I'm working on related to Dracaria right now. So it's very interesting, and I think I've had a little bit of a I guess a question as to if one of the reasons that they didn't come after Dragonchain was unrelated to the financialization world and how everything is was being treated in some weird way by Wall Street, that they weren't rather interested in destroying our ability to prove history, to prove that something happened. And since we're the only ones who've really focused on that and being able to measure it as well so that normal people can understand it, it fits exactly with this, which is why Dracaria is there. Right now, Dracaria is focused on your personal documents and information, that if you have a paid account, you can put in, if you have a free account, you can do some things, but if you have a paid account, you can put in contracts, you can put in historical information, you can put in a Wikipedia article, you can put in anything, and you can then on your own decentralize it and hold the proof yourself so that no one can ever deny it later. And on top of that, the proof isn't just nerdy, it has so many hashes applied to it, or so much hash power, which is not understandable to even technical people typically, because the numbers are so big. And so we have a dollar-based, and you know what I will do? I will bring up, I should have already done this, sorry. And I didn't even include an eternal update. So if you go in here and you go to history and you click on all and you come down and you say, okay, and by the way, before I click on these, this one is not mine, so I have no idea what was archived. It was a web archive. So somebody is going and archiving websites, which is a beautiful thing. Let's look what it is. Japan is the first domino in sovereign debt crisis. So with an archive, you can view this full screenshot, and here it opens in a separate tab, so you can see the entire page from top to bottom was captured. And here, I can scroll sideways so that you can see the full thing as a screenshot, right? And that, if you go back, it also captures the main text. I'm getting to something with this. It captures the source HTML. If you put it on a, it takes more credits, but if you put it on evidence, it also captures the HTTP headers and stuff. But it shows you that it hit Ethereum. It shows you that it hit Bitcoin. It gives you the transactions. You can go and inspect those. And it also lets you save the proof file. And you can automatically do that for your own stuff as well, so that anything you archive is pulled down to your own. We're going to make that feature possible for anybody to do. And you can verify all of the context, all of the information included in that proof report. Like you can see, there's no response header because it's only on evidence capture. Everything else is green check mark. Everything else is clean. You can also verify it with the script on your own machine, totally independent, right? So the reason this matters is we are going to, and I think this answers William Emperor the question, which is, we're going to create an archivist role, and I don't know whether to call it a role or what, but wherein any user, free or paid, can sign up or basically check in. I don't know if it's an opt-in or sign up, but what you do is you will choose great works. And I don't know how we're going to break them up yet. Like say, I've done this personally where I pulled down thousands and thousands of books in digital format, and they're sitting in a Faraday cage right now on a hard drive. And I have a copy of them separately. And what we are going to do is we are going to essentially store every one of those. And depending on the sizing, I don't know yet, it's either going to be the hash of that entire file, or it's going to be the full file will be on chain, right? Some cases you can do that. Some cases I have to check. It might be unwieldy, might be something we don't want to do directly, but excuse me. But the fact is, we want all of these documents on chain, number one, and then it's going to be set up so that you will be able to pull down the subset that you want. Like maybe you only want Western European classical, or maybe you want something, Middle Ages. I don't know if we're going to break them up that way, regionally or culturally, right? But you'll be able to select them, and hopefully you'll just select all of them. And what it'll do is it'll pull them down, and it'll give you documentation and potentially even a client that you will run for torrenting them. In which case, when someone else pulls them down, they will be pulling them down from your place. And the beauty is they will all be tagged on chain. So every one of those files will have a tag, and it might be inside the file, it might be visible, it might be hidden, but either way, they will all have a tag on chain, on Eternal, with a proof report, and it'll essentially make it impossible for anybody to later change those titles. So if you have things that you would want, they would probably need to be public domain, or at least not copyrighted, for us to avoid any legal issues. But most of the important stuff, frankly, is that way. There of course are newer things, and the newer things we're going to plug into something related to either whistleblower or a volunteered content where people don't want this particular information to be deleted. On top of that, we're probably also going to plug in something related to a service for journalists and whistleblowers, where you'll be able to create your own dead man switch with a click of a button. You'll be able to create your own distribution network among your followers, where a journalist who's worried about their content being deleted by YouTube or by Google or anyone else will be able to post their stuff. You'll be able to, if you voluntarily pull it down. So as they post their stuff, you'd be able to pull it down. So there's a bunch of stuff there. That's how it would fit in my opinion. It's actually it actually makes a lot of good sense to me. And here, I'm trying to pull my way back to wherever I was on the AMA. I can't find it now. Here we go. Here we go. So that's how it could be used. And I think it's super important. And, if you do join that, you'll get a discount on the paid side of Eternal as well. So that's the gist. And hopefully you guys have been in there. Hopefully you've already subscribed. Now I will have the upper tier ready. Okay. Let me edit this one. And this is the upper tier passcode. Hopefully you got that one, and I'll check the comments. Okay, this is the upper tier passcode right here. So boom, there it is. Go to I think it's app.memeasylum.com/games/NFTs, I believe. But you can get to it from the nav either way, and put that in and get an upper tier character. It's guaranteed to have a level 3 or above, tier 3 or above. So 3, 4, 5, or 1 of 1. There you go. And you have 30 more seconds on that. It's probably already gone. Let's look at the take the code. Okay. All right. We got it. So I think those are all good. I don't have any other comments to cover. There were no more AMA. I'll wait until this code passes out, and then where is it at? Banners. There it is. All right, 6 seconds left. Hopefully somebody got it. And there'll be more codes on the roundtable, so pay attention there. And we will, I believe that's it. So we'll see you soon, okay? I'll see you over on the other side. All right.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, all capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is probable if this animal is fallible, but that conclusion is laughable. So with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now.